Exactly.
I don't want
That's
the
what
frog.
I'm saying.
Play the frog noises. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
get the frog noise.
No!
Yeah.
God, no!
Okay, that's a better decision.
Please, no, I can't turn it down!
Let's get the frog noises going, guys. I think everyone really likes those.
Yeah, fuck yeah, fuck noises. God,
I
what
can't
was
think
it-
of
what was
one
it related-
person in here who's against frog noises.
Yeah, I mean, the only person I can think of who really loves the frog noises is Robbie over there.
Yeah,
He's
it
a
is
fan of them.
weird. Honestly, they are his favorite noises. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I
Yeah.
like them, don't get me wrong, just, you know, I didn't think he'd like them as much as he does.
It's a little creepy, honestly.
I know.
Yeah,
he's
he
really,
might have
really obsessed with them.
Mental illness.
I think you need to keep them.
Slash repeat.
Slash
right
repeat all.
There. Cool. Very nice. So. Bum 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 bum. Not it.
Not it.
Got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Damn, Sam.
Yeah, Sam. Damn.
Not it. What? What the fuck? What's happening?
Not it.
Uh,
That's a recap.
Yeah.
My headphones cut out. I didn't have
Sure,
a chance.
sure,
that
sure.
sucks.
That
That is
really
crazy.
sucks, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just the same. It's not an us problem. That's a you problem.
That is true, bro. That is so true.
Anyway,
It's been like 3 weeks. I don't remember what happened last session.
All
I
right,
hope you
I
don't ask
will-
anything of me. I don't remember.
I will do the recap. So, last time on Torus event, you guys went to a party, if I recall. You guys had some, some personal stuff. You went shopping. You
Yeah,
just
we did.
hung out a little bit, and then you went
got
to
wasted.
Bob to Bob and Rob's high tier party. And then everything was going well. Everyone was chilling. When there was a little bit of an interruption
Just a little bit.
by a certain high elf man.
By someone who, honestly, no one's ever seen before. Kind of weird.
Never seen before. Never seen before in the camp.
Random guy showed up. Crashed the party. Pretty
Yeah,
lame.
he did. He did. They snatched a large portion of the cake. Kind of a dick move, if you ask me. But it's
I did
whatever.
plant bombs in that cake, so it's
We
fine.
did. And I
Yes,
was a
you
bomb,
did.
too.
Yes, you indeed are.
They did eat Auroras also, so it's unfortunate
They
that we
planted
lost
5
Auroras that day.
It was a sacrifice
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going to make.
Sam decided to plant 5 bombs in the cake, 6 of which they ate.
I planted 5 bombs around the city. What I didn't tell everyone was that they were all in the cake.
Anyway. So that being said,
Anna chose violence.
Yeah, almost. No, she chose violence. It's just that she wasn't allowed to make that decision. Contrain kind of got in the way.
Cringe.
Kind of spurred everyone off and calmed the situation down, as happens.
On train told Anna to sit down.
Your ass down, boy.
Sit down!
And then
Fine boom sound effect.
I know that I have it.
I literally have it. I can play it right now.
Anyway. So that being said,
Kill yourself now.
no, don't play that now. Anyway, so with that being said, session ended with Contrain heading out to the capital to take care of the business with the city and the like. In the meantime, you guys all had your different activities. If I recall, I'm gonna have. So for those who weren't paying attention, I'll have you guys. I don't know if you guys really matter. I'll have you guys explain what you guys were doing for your downtime. A brief synopsis for those who have been dealt with directly, and then for those who I didn't deal with directly, you can describe it now. So let's start from the top. Let's start from the top. So Anna, what did you do during your downtime? Hmm? Tien
Sorry, I was chewing as I got food.
Ah, I see. Understandable. Really unfortunate time to put food in your mouth.
Have you ever considered not eating?
Yeah, never eat. It's not allowed. Anyway.
I haven't eaten 15 days and I'm fine.
Anyway, go ahead and speak, Robbie.
During my downtime, I started off by going hunting with Brelneus. Made a good 400 gold off that. Then I watched as Brelneus finished his recent project. And then I got stuck in school for several pars.
Yep. For context, I should
Yeah, they
explain.
learned absolutely nothing.
No, she actually did decently well. Didn't quite get any skills, but she did decently well.
She's less of an idiot now, hopefully.
No, it's not going to raise her intelligence. Anyway. So, also I should have specified to the, to stream and everyone, it was a day and 2 pars, which is roughly about 14 pars, just so you guys are aware. So, next. Ziz, I assume that you kind of just became an apprentice.
Yes, sir. I decided the group is not for me. I'm going to go apprenticing. I can't handle this heart attack that this group gives me.
Mm-hmm. That's entirely fair, actually. I don't blame him.
2 months from now, Brelneus is going to crawl into your bedroom and challenge you to a game of chess.
Actually,
ask
you know what?
questions about it,
Before I
though.
leave, one last game of chess.
Yeah.
One last game, actually, before I leave.
Very well.
All right. Well, play that out.
That's how
So,
we do this.
Fuck you,
Te-
music.
test checks. Chess checks. If I recall,
What type of chess you playing is the question.
just regular chess.
Long term.
So, standard chess? Alright then, that'll be 5 checks.
That will be 5 checks, yes. Best 3 out of 5. All right, and remember, you make yours with advantage. Mr. Lizard, Chess Whiz.
Do I still have advantage?
Yes,
Or no?
you
Yes.
do.
Yes.
You still have that background feature, yes. Oh. All right. Next round.
Oh.
Brelneus takes a
Brelneus.
slight lead.
Slight.
Brelneus, ever
Brelneus
so
is pawn up.
slightly.
Pawn up,
You
but
go next. You go next,
positions
big
equal.
boy.
Yes, that is how that works.
We alternate.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a lucky.
Oh, all right.
I win.
Straight cheating.
True.
Literally cheating.
That is how that works. Yeah.
No, well, roll the lucky at least. If you
Yeah,
got
roll-
20, that's
roll the
really
lucky.
good.
Alright, ignore the second roll. I'm too lazy to turn advantage off.
Fair enough. Oh, 28.
Oh,
All right.
29 actually is my
29,
end
my bad.
total.
Right now you're
Alright.
probably 2 pawns a knight up.
Alright,
Position
now
in your
I
favor.
now I roll.
Ooh.
All right, Ziz. We're currently 2-0.
I move.
All right, 2-1.
Ugh. I ain't gonna try and beat that. I ain't gonna try and beat that. No,
That's
sir.
Okay. Ziz,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll.
He got
Let's go, Ziz.
Oh.
Oh.
God.
Oh. Okay, Brolnaise.
Ooh.
I'm
If
gonna
you're
lucky.
gonna lucky, now is the
wins.
time.
I think with that he wins.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
does win.
Brelneus wins the full game.
Brolnaise wins the game. Let's see how the rest of the game plays out, though. Let's see how the end game plays out.
Just one more check, I think.
It's 2 more. No, it is 1 more. You're right.
Bronius proceeds in that one twice.
3 times, even after he uses the lucky. There's no winning.
So,
So currently I
13,
have a 14.
14.
I am going to lucky that.
Okay, you're gonna spend your last lucky on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So it looks like it's 3-2 if I'm correct. But Bralneas does still win. Bralneas
on.
beats Ziz in chess.
Guess.
This is just, you know what? Fair, take that. I'm gonna go. I will be back for a rematch one day.
The
One
real
day.
reason Zez lives, he rage quits.
Looks
after
it looks like the one pulling someone's head. Is it
after
gonna be
after
It's gonna be
a-
Ziz.
after a record of 9-1, Bralneas finally takes one. After this and after Ziz leaves, he kind of just sits there for a while. Well, what to do now?
Die.
Anna challenges Bralneus to arm wrestling.
I don't think I will. No, thank you.
No, sir, I don't think it.
I'm not that guy.
That's right.
I'm not that kind now. I'm not that
All
kind.
the challenges you throw an arm wrestle.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Anna and Bob arm wrestle. That sounds like a fun. That
Oh,
sounds like a
God.
fun experience.
Fucking
Bob wins.
It'd
I think-
actually be
I think
an even
Bob-
match.
I think
Unlike
Bob
against
does win
everyone.
actually. Because I think if I
From a running
recall,
start.
Bob has like a 34 or something. Because he has a strength enhancement power. Let me
Would
check.
it be under pure strength or athletics?
Either way, he's also
And does he
proficient
have
in that.
proficiency in athletics? Yeah.
Yes.
I figured. Yeah. I have a plus 15, but I doubt I have a chance because of just how much higher level he is.
Yeah, let me get a rough look at it. He has a 24 to athletics.
Yeah.
I think he kind of one of the few people that can beat Anna in an arm wrestle. One of the very few people that can beat Anna in an arm wrestle. Anyway, so moving on. Auroras, what are you doing for your downtime?
I'm spending most of it helping out Eastlay build his robot. I don't know how long that exactly takes.
Actually, not very long. I basically
Okay.
just have to put in the core.
Alright.
Yeah, pretty
so
much.
I'll finish helping him out with that. Then, as a sort of him repaying me for my help a little bit, I'm gonna have him, get some materials for me and give me a little implant, increase my con to 26 for the 4K gold you said it costs.
Yeah.
So, and then, if I'm ever approached by that, obviously I'm waiting for Siren, but also if I'm ever approached by that, one lady, the Roneus's competitor, I don't remember her name.
Competitor?
The dude he plays against. She's like a nurse.
Oh. Ah, yes, competitor. That's what I'll call it. Yep.
See, I would say like partner, but at the same time, I do remember how
The dream sequence.
he asked her to see one. So I don't fucking really call it anything else.
No, that's fine.
So
Just asking
since you did
questions. I'm
mention
not.
that I might need therapy too to her because of my power. So maybe do that if I am approached, as long as it is free and the contract is made, so no information is shared.
They have
No, I
a
didn't know where she was working today.
whatchamacallit. They have a built-in fund for that kind of stuff. For legal reasons.
I did ask her to look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could. She probably would be able to be Auroras's therapist, but she wouldn't be able to be Bralneus's for hopefully obvious reasons.
My theory, yeah, a lot of it is.
She couldn't be Aurora's now.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Friend of a friend is too close for her to form objective opinions like she would need to.
Ah, that's valid. Alright, but she could still suggest a good one.
Especially since she was told by Bralneus. himself that he has a mental illness.
Ah,
So, too much bias.
fair enough. Well, yeah. In that case, she could still pass him off to a good one.
I forgot to ask you what time
I mean, yeah.
last night until
So
6:30.
I might do that, and then I do want to try and find a slightly stronger armor, ever so slightly. Than some
Yeah.
of the other, so like ever so slightly.
Because apparently you don't actually have a 19 AC.
No, I don't. I only have 17.
Yeah, I looked through that and I was like, what the? How'd you get a 19? The math's off here.
Well, do you act like I have touched anything in System Creations? So
No, you're good. I'm.
22.
I just thought that was funny. Is all. Early 2022 with that.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, technically I only have a 15 AC. Smile.
So, am I able to find any armor slightly better than studded leather, but still being light armor?
Yeah. No, you're able to find a good what is it? Be a +1, essentially either a +1 studded leather or a
Just said she hasn't messaged me,
a
has she?
light armor
Said that.
that is like more tech based, but it's
It
oh yeah, you'd have to get the tech based one. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed the +1 light armor.
They don't know that.
Sorry.
Yes, they. Well, that's fair
Not
actually.
being short with you.
Never mind. That's valid.
They don't know shit, Multi.
Yeah, you could get +1 light armor, or you could get
How much is the cost for both?
+1 light armor is probably going to run you about or +1 studded leather specifically. It's going to run you about 2,000 or 3,000 ish. That's rare, right? Yeah, +1 armor is rare.
It's rare in regular D&D.
This is true. Hence why I've only made it 2,000 or 3,000 as opposed to 5,000.
How much for the tech?
For the tech one, probably only going to be about. You'd need to spend mods on it. So after buying the mods and everything, it's probably going to be closer to 900 to 1,000 ish. Going to be a tad cheaper, but it's going to expend mod slots.
How many mod slots do I have again?
Mod slots are, I think you get one per thing, one per armor piece.
Nope.
And you'd have. No?
I can explain this. I know this from memory because I've looked at it a lot.
Fair enough.
Making 2 characters.
Valid.
So, chest has 2 slots.
Ah.
Maximum of 3. Everything but the head has 0 slots. Maximum of 2. The head has 1 slot. Maximum of 2. So those are your slots availabilities. You can spend Omnigel in time to increase their mod slots up to the maximum. But at base, chests has 2, helmet has 1.
Alright, so it would require both of your chest slots to be able to get the equivalent of +1 studded leather.
Would it? I mean,
Yeah.
technically it would only take 1 slot if you got the Spectre.
If you got the Spectre, but Spectre's going to be a lot more expensive. I'm talking about the equivalent of stock light armor. It would cost both your chest slots. Still leaves your head slot open though.
I'll buy it for 900. Why not?
All right.
Stock light armor doesn't have slots. What are you talking about?
It doesn't?
This dude, my god, no. That's not how N7 armor works. Armor
Oh,
does not
you're
inherently
talking-
have
you're
slots.
talking-
Only custom armor has slots. Every other armor set, no slots.
You're right.
And N7,
That's
no slots.
That's my bad. I do remember that now. Right. Anyway. Yeah. So. Yeah. Getting some custom armor with that be about. Let's say 950. Do a halfway point between 900 and 1,000. All right then. I see.
I was about to say, why did it do 1d20 plus 9 damage? And then I realized.
It didn't post the description. Why?
It it posted the GIF. What more could you ask for? That tells us everything we need to know.
Anyway, yeah.
That's
So
it.
that's okay.
There we go.
So that's Aurora's. Islay, what did you do over the time skip or the downtime?
We didn't talk about it because I'm doing basically nothing. I don't have the money to start up a business because I obviously need initial money for that. It's just how it
Yes,
works.
you do. You could go looking for
so
investors.
I can't do that. I could do that, but I don't want to.
Ah,
I've been working very hard as Islay, so once I finish the robot, buy the stuff for Aurora's, I literally just fucking kick back. That's all. Kick back, wait for info.
fair enough. You're just gonna chill for a bit.
Yep, that's what I do.
All right. Islay proceeds to chill, being chilling, style. You know. Hi, I'm the DM. My downtime was spent doing other things. We'll get to what happened as the non-player characters after this is over. Brolneus, what was your downtime spent doing?
I spent it making the matron mother, going hunting, playing chess, going on a date, going to my therapy. We'll figure out how that works.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
Other than that, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, nice. Yeah, that being said, sounds like a plan. Alden, what did you do?
I believe the one thing I was gonna do was just the potion making thing. I was gonna go learn how to make potions.
Indeed.
Other than that, any other spare time would probably be spent helping at the hospital.
Checks out. All right. Well, let's take care of the hospital first. Oh, yeah. 1 second.
Ah ha ha ha.
Mandark
Melt.
type laugh.
Melt.
Haha, melt. Hehe, cease. We do a little bit of tee-hee.
Hey Alden, how you doing against that damage? He's scared.
Did you say
What am
me?
I missing?
No, I said Alden.
No.
I said, how you feeling against that damage, boy?
All right. Make me. How many pars you're intending to spend on the hospital?
Just half his free time, probably. Basically, whenever he's not learning how to make potions, probably he's at the hospital. I don't know how many pars that would be.
That is the question. So for also, Alden. Oh wait, you're Alden. What am I talking about? For context, what is everyone's sleeping par, by the way?
One of them.
My sleeping par is yes.
That's
I've already slept, so...
yeah. You
There.
well, were you on schedule 1 or 2? It doesn't matter for you. You were chilling your
I-
downtime.
So it doesn't matter, but before this happened, I already had a sleeping part. So, whatever that means.
That was also sometime before, because that was before the traveling happened, if I remember.
Yeah. I think that was...
If I'm correct,
out
we
when
only
the
had
traveling
one
was
person on sleeping par. I'm pretty sure we only had one person on sleeping par 1.
All right, because we're on sleeping par schedule 2 for this downtime.
And I think
Then-
that was
Then I'm on
Ziz.
1. No, Ziz might be on 1, but I am the only one who's actually slept so far.
I don't think
aside
we
from the
actually.
newest one.
I don't think we actually rolled for Ziz. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it really. I don't think it really came up. So yeah, anyone who is on the sleeping schedule 2, which you probably should write down on your sheets. Let's be honest, except for Alden for obvious reasons. Yeah. Just write down somewhere your sleeping par. Anyway, so that being said, yeah, make me. Let's say you spend 4 of the 14 with the hospital, right?
Alright. So my guess is medicine.
Yeah, make me 8 medicine checks.
Oh, 8 medicine. Is this all in like one period, or is this like over 4 pause?
This is over the. I'm having you do 2 per par roughly, and obviously this is spread out across the entire time when you get free time,
If I
right?
remember correctly, a long rest is a par. Is that something else?
No, a long rest is 8 hours.
A day.
How
is
long
a
is a
par.
par? Okay, a day is a par. So this means I should be able to quickly nap and get another prophetic charge for all of these.
Yeah.
So do this with advantage. 26,
Nappy wappy.
24, 20, 21, 30, 26, 23, 16. I was a little tired on that last one there.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Shoot, only one was below 20.
I couldn't remember what it was. I was gonna ask you what was I supposed to do because I couldn't remember what it was you told me to do.
That 16 earns you 5 gold. Everything between 20 and 24 earns you
I really
10 gold per roll, and anything that's 25 plus is
So wait, 20 to 25 was how much?
20 to 24.
20 to 24. Okay, 20 to 24, 10 gold.
The 16 is 5, and anything that's 25 plus is 15 gold.
Gotcha. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some. I'll be right.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing the same here in just a second. So, let's see. In about 5 minutes, we're going to take a 15 or so minute break, if that's cool with everyone.
No.
No,
What?
you don't get a
No.
break.
No! I'm taking a break and you
We're
can't stop me.
playing for 24 hours whether
You
you
have my permission.
All right. Let's see.
Whoa.
Let's see. In that case, over the course of, you're probably going to need to take about maybe 1 par's worth of naps, roughly. A whole 24 hours worth of napping over the space of the 14 pars. So you've currently spent 5 of your. That's that. 5 of your 14. So you're at 9 left. If you spend essentially 9 pars worth of training with the stuff, I will give you. You know what? Let's make some rolls. Make me some. Let's see, it's 9. Make me.
Nature rolls, because it's handled in herbs and all that.
Here, make me 2 nature, 2 medicine, and 2 raw intelligence.
I should still be able to get an hour's nap to get those prophetic charges back.
Yeah.
So, 2 natures, boop. 2 medicine, boop, boop. And then the raw checks, boop, boop.
All right.
civilization. Saturday morning.
I'll say. I'll say you can have proficiency in an alchemist supplies kit,
Awesome.
and they give you an alchemist supplies kit as well, for your practice out in the field. That is what you get from your first bout of apprenticeship.
I think good for the time. I believe alchemist supplies can be wisdom, right?
Yes.
Alchemist supplies is query attribute.
Yeah, it's
so
its
it
query
can't be- yeah.
attribute. They do still
I
want.
just prefer to have like a set one when I pull it, so I don't have
I mean, that's
to
fair.
deal with that.
There is still more that you can do with them, but and they invite you to
She wants to stop recording.
cut back if you'd like to. As there's still a lot more that you could learn. But for
Well,
now,
I'm pretty sure they were only going to teach me the basics of this. Because they didn't want me cutting into their market.
True. Make me a charisma check.
Maybe you're just that lovable. Maybe you're
Riz
just
them
a
up.
lovable little
Give them the
goofball.
Riz.
Yeah, I love
Become the
charisma check.
Rizzler.
That's a 2. I'm not that persuasive.
You seem to not be good at Riz.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You come off as very awkward,
Yeah.
I would say. What I will say is that they taught you the basics of like alchemy, like potion making. They didn't teach you any specific recipes other than maybe like a basic, regular, weak health potion. But they also, if you were interested, would be willing to teach you some of the basic poisons as well.
That's fine. I'll figure out the rest myself.
Oh, all right, cool.
I'm not saying this to them. I'm saying this out of character.
I know.
So you
That's-
should say it to them. Be
That's
that guy.
That's-
I understood that this was just them teaching me the basics. I get this. I know they don't want me hurting the business.
That was it.
yeah. I mean, to be fair,
I hate you.
they would also
I hate you, so yeah.
they would be okay with you learning more under the condition that you signed a contract to not commercially sell your potions.
That's not a contract anyone should sign.
Do they just mean in the camp?
Yeah, in the camp.
No, you can't sell them anywhere.
Yeah, I think I'll pass for now because
Even will be at work.
yeah, I'm gonna pass on that contract. I
Alright,
don't plan to commercialize myself, but I might need money, and potions might be the only way I can do that at some point.
True.
All right. Well, with the players' downtime being done,
I do have one thing.
Oh,
I
yes,
forgot about
go ahead.
while I was getting food. So, we've been off hunting miles away from camp.
Saturday.
Mhm.
I go back to the Beastmaster.
Sorry, 1 second.
It's been a second. Where is he?
Real. Damn, your ass got screwed over, sir.
Sorry,
Oh, man.
would you mind repeating what you said, Dion?
I'm going back to the Beastmaster.
Ah, okay. What you gonna say?
Well, what are your guys' opinions on this gift, by the way?
Keys Blaster?
You missed.
Yeah, you missed.
You did miss.
That's my opinion.
In my
Anyway.
humble but correct opinion, you missed.
He'll just see, basically a large mosquito fly down, and I'll crawl out of its chest, and it'll fly away, and I walk up.
Ah, you're back. What can I help you
Finished
with?
project.
Oh,
I believe I left an infestor of mine in your care.
that
I've
is.
been out of sight for several days, outside of my telepathic range. Your thoughts?
I mean, internal correction to several pars. All right. I have not. It seems to be interesting in terms of how it behaves. I saw it crawling at the walls, attempting to escape. It also nipped at me a couple of times. But for the most part, it seems relatively similar to other creatures in my care. If you'd like, I could look a bit more about how it responds to certain beast taming techniques.
I've given you the time we'd agreed on. You interested in purchasing it or not?
God, that's a good question. He's a little uncomfortable with the infectious nature of it. And he has genuinely no idea if it'll respond to any of his taming methods because sort of told him that you didn't want him doing that sort of stuff to it, if I recall.
Yeah. I told him he can try his animal handling methods, but he can't.
Oh, I see. All right.
Yeah. He wasn't allowed to give it the whip.
Oh no, he wouldn't have done that anyway. Yeah, no.
Their little baby has a left
Oh.
palate.
All right. From the looks of it,
Painful to eat.
he was eventually able to get it somewhat responsive. It took me roughly about 5-ish pars, but I was able to get it to respond to basic attempts. I would be interested in purchasing this singular unit, maybe more depending on how useful this turns out to be in the future. What was your quoted price again?
We only talked about a deposit.
Yes. Out of character, what was that again, if you recall?
That was 1,000 gold deposit, I believe.
Alright.
No, wait, was it? No, it was only a 500 gold deposit.
Oh, I see.
I talked him down from it
Ah, that's correct.
because I didn't want to bother with a big number, and then he tried to counter me again. I'm like, just give me the goddamn money. I don't care.
Alright. I will make you the offer of 600, and that is including the down payment or the deposit. So an extra 100 gold.
That the best you got?
Persuasion check. I'll have to make an insight.
I doubt he'll lose. Yeah.
He rolled base roll higher than that. It unfortunately, with the amount of time that it took me to get the basic taming down, I figure this would be a more difficult creature to deal with. And with its infectious nature, I need to be more careful than I usually am.
To be fair, it's not like the infection will do anything to you unless you die.
Even still, I am not sure if I want that possibly spreading to my other creatures.
Well,
But if you have a counter offer, I will hear it.
1,000. That's the lowest I'm willing to go.
I was going to counter offer about 800, but if you're not going to go lower than 1,000, then I will give you your investor back then.
Farewell.
Farewell. All right. And to be fair, 600 is only about 100 less than what Anna paid for Ilu. Yeah. So, anyway, hands that off to you.
What are you trying to justify right now?
Just
I
that.
Just that you offered a fair price? I don't like. What are you
Yeah,
trying to justify?
pretty much that he offered a decently fair price. That is what I was saying there. Anyway,
That's the perceived. That's a perceived value. Yeah, sure.
fair enough. Well, let's take a 15-minute break because I'd like to get some food, and we'll meet back at about, what would that be? Let's just meet back at 25 after, or earlier if I'm done eating by then.
Okay.
Anyone want to play a quick round of Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't know how to
Sure.
play.
Then learn. I can
No.
teach you.
It's not hard to learn. It's you just have to go through trial by fire. After that, it's not hard.
You really don't have to go through trial by fire. There's the cards explain what they do for the most part. There's just a few ground rules you have to understand. Which
Like,
is what normal summoning is, what special summoning is. The difference, really
I'm ready
simple.
whenever you post the game.
Once you learn the difference between those, everything kind of builds off of that. There are
game's posted.
special types of special summoning, but they're all really easy to figure
So
out.
I set up the wrong game.
Especially since on most of the special summoning cards, they explain how you have to special summon them. So, you know.
The game is the most difficult part of the game is building a deck, and Sam can help with that, or you could just take a basic learner one from
Alright.
the thousands on the internet.
Here, so where do I go to they all play?
We play
Dueling
on
decks, the Ascent at all. Unlike a lot of other places where you can play Yu-Gi-Oh. I simply do not wish to play I don't want to pay money to play fucking Master Duel at any reasonable level. God.
Here. I'll let you spectate me and Robbie's game if you're interested.
Yeah, here, let me register real quick.
Our decks are more complex than your average ones. Do keep that in.
What do you mean average ones?
Well, I mean, when we're playing at with our lower level decks, like the Karibo decks, they're not nearly as complicated as fucking Sky Striker.
I suppose, but the average Yu-Gi-Oh deck is much more complicated than Sky Strikers at this point.
True. But we're not talking meta. We're talking friendly games. Every goddamn
Gosh,
time.
Dean, how'd you know I was gonna go paper?
You do it
How'd
every
you know?
time.
He does quite literally pick paper every time. Make sure you post that link, by the way, Dion. I want to watch.
Oh, you don't want to watch the stream?
No, I want to just watch the game. The stream typically.
All right, Robbie's
yeah.
back up.
You'll never be ready the one time I go rock.
Bobby doesn't realize it's obvious he's trying to psych you out.
Everyone is ready.
You get to choose, buddy. This is an interesting hand.
I haven't gotten to see my hand yet because this is taking too long to load. Now let's see. Is this going to be one of the times it takes me 15 turns to get my engine running? Am I going to get to see it immediately?
For context about Dion playing Sky Strikers, and I think it's really funny, is Dion will draw the best card in his deck, aka the card that gets literally all of his deck going, and then say he got a bad hand.
I see.
You will never live
AK's
down
probably
drawing
got
Sky
Ray at
Striker
hand.
Ray and then saying you have a bad hand.
Okay, you lost that game.
Yeah, because you...
I
don't remember what deck you were playing against. I don't know if you misplayed or what, but it was not because you didn't draw well enough at the beginning.
It's because I was given too much time.
So in our games, you have an hour per turn, Poseidon.
Mm-hmm.
The only rule is that you can't abuse
I've
that,
got a
obviously,
problem.
with the time.
Yeah. I have 5 cards stacked on top of each other.
Good for you. I'm happy. What are you going on about, you schizo person? I decided not to be mean.
Trigger Ace Hayate. And
Cooking.
then I set a card face down. And that's my
Sam,
end
his
phase.
engine's online.
Barely. What do you mean? I kind of want to run a Salamangrate deck. I'm just not sure if it's too strong. Because they used to be competitors to Thunder Dragons, and then Gazelle got hit to 1.
You want this?
Oh my god, it really is. Just teleporting him to your fucking hand, huh? I don't even see him in this. Oh, he's right there. What the fuck is he? What the hell?
And I'm back.
Playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
I noticed. So I also heard something about Dion lying about having a bad hand.
It was in reference to the time where he had the entire, like, the best monster card in his hand. He said he had better hand. That's all.
All right. Interesting. Pull up my notes.
What the hell is it?
All right. So, make sure that I have.
I'm sorry. When was this deck fucking made? What the hell? How'd that get in there?
Idiot.
Alrighty then. Well,
I'm sad.
Yeah, stop. Sorry, I happened to gate.
True.
Not much I can do about that card. It stops me in my tracks every fucking time.
Yeah, all I need is a decent scale on the field, and then I just get to say no.
all right.
Unless I draw well, there's really not much I can do against that damn thing.
I have an entire 2 negates on in my deck.
That one's just really consistent to get out on the field, though.
Cool.
I've got one. I need an ass pull right now.
Did I ever write down what the dungeon scalings were by?
Which heck did I throw him into again? It was one of these. I just threw that fucker in because.
Oh, it's not actually not actually a negate. It's just a pop. The other one is an actual negate, though.
No. Maybe this one. Honestly, yeah. I just threw him fucking in here.
Wacky. Well, I know that I wrote them down somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Anyway, so is everyone ready to return?
Yep.
Alrighty then. Well, in that case, so now the downtime activities are all talked about, discussed, and finally finished and taken care of. Let's get back to real-time activities, I suppose. About, as I mentioned, a day and 2 pars later, Contrain returns to camp with his little entourage through a teleportation circle that is in the main HQ. Word gets around that Contrain's back.
God damn it. Oh well, you win, Remy. I didn't read. Continue.
Oh.
I'll take.
L man.
Continue, Moldy.
1 second. My
The L has taken over Moldy's mind.
He's being L'd right now? Is that what you're telling me?
You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
So what you're trying to tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, a shrimp fried this rice? Yeah, buddy. That's what they all say.
Pizza? Well, how's pizza gonna get a job now?
all right. Anyway, sorry. That being said, you guys get word that Contrain's back. That's about all you really hear.
Hey, let's go.
And before long, the little courier guy stops by and finds all of you and says that Contrain would like to see you. Would like to see you, meet with you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you just get. The courier guy runs around camp and lets you know that he's looking for somebody. He's looking for you guys.
Right.
What do we do now? I promise I didn't nuke anything.
Well, I
That
suppose
thing
there's
of-
something about getting off our asses.
Probably.
But
I mean,
it's been
we
so
have-
cozy.
I mean,
So
we've
nice
been
to
waiting
see
for
them.
more missions, to be fair, so...
It just take out a level 17. Just, that isn't
Oh.
exactly a small feat.
Speaking of which, by the way, something else I should mention is there have been a couple of missions that have popped up, but the two that have popped up during downtime were snatched up by 2 of the other dungeoneering groups. Yeah.
I think we were literally told not to take any missions for a while to let somebody else get them.
Yeah,
So we're not
literally.
taking-
That's...
so we're not-
yeah.
But we were gaming too hard.
Well,
We were gaming too hard.
you all scamper off. I'll be there.
Right.
Why do you say it like that, though? It's like
Yeah.
the question. Why are you
Yeah.
so mean?
Yeah, wow, Borneas, that's just rude.
The
What part
typical
of my
Brownian
speech
L.
was impolite?
Well, it's the scamper off, first of all. As
Is
if we're
that not a
nuisance.
whimsical word?
No, it sort of implies that we're being a nuisance.
Yeah.
Or that you're above us. Either
You
way.
all frolic off.
I'm not depressed.
Go on ahead and see Contrain.
At least in his brain.
To Contrain, alright? I'll be there.
That also seems kind
That's
of.
also pretty bad.
I find the fact that you imply I'm going to walk insult him.
If you know what, this is, we're not getting anywhere with this, let's just go.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Alright. You guys insert word that essentially means moving or going to Contrain here. To Contrain.
Walk.
And
You
guys,
welcome.
you guys head over to Contrain to the HQ, right?
I guess. Yeah.
And yeah. Why are those appearing around the map?
Because it's funny. Also, why is the matron so big?
Because she's a large creature.
Can you click on that token, add an HP bar? The matron's
Yeah.
supposed to be medium.
Oh, I didn't know that. My bad. How much HP?
Just link it to the sheet.
It is already linked.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it
NPCs don't show current max HP. They just show for the HP. It only shows one of them.
76.
All right. There you go. I'm also decreasing their size because they're not actually going to be that big. Then you just select that, and save that to the sheet.
I'm scared because you're not using a grid here. I doubt the size is accurate, but
I'm
it'll be better
aware.
than nothing.
I'm aware that it's not accurate. I just don't want them taking up that much space. There we go. All right. So that being said, yeah, you guys head down to the HQ. You walk in. Ah, wonderful. I was hoping to see you. I was hoping to see you. Yeah, come in my office.
Victoria, so.
Yes. Here, I have some people for you to meet.
There's a single prowler in the room. I am not there.
Dogs stay outside, I say to the prowler. Either he comes or he's not a part of the meeting.
Am I gonna be kicked out?
No, you're not.
Not a dog.
Well,
Not a dog.
I mean, I have the
maybe we
same
don't actually
connections
do it
that
here.
all of them do.
If you
I
get
don't
it-
better. Just.
okay, maybe you do need to stay out.
That's
After
not fair,
that, yeah,
though.
maybe.
Everyone's welcome, though I would prefer if Rolneus was here himself. I suppose he's not joining us. All right then. Well, come on in.
I'm gonna telepathically say to Brolneus, can you just get over here already?
I despise meetings.
Aren't you the one that's always dropping by
Yeah,
by
I was gonna say, I
Contrains?
thought you
Like,
love Contrain.
I like spontaneous conversation. I do
The
not
one
like meetings.
the one time Contrain wants you here, you don't show up.
I wonder. I'm gonna try to force Brolneus over here.
What are you gonna do? Yell in my ears?
I could be quite annoying.
psychically scream into your head.
La 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 in the head.
Yeah.
No, all you do is you just start singing the same song on repeat in his head.
Start getting rickrolled.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
You also have to do it
How
badly
I
as well.
Twinkle, twinkle, little. Twinkle, twinkle,
start
twinkle, little star.
Random songs. The entire time they're completely out of tune, and 90% of the lyrics are wrong.
Make a performance check.
Damn it.
Performance check. The
lower
you
the
roll,
better.
No, Robbie proceeds at nat 20.
Play Taylor Swift.
Can we get some country music? Taylor Swift's country music.
Ugh.
Oh, fucking god damn it.
That was so good. Oh.
Alright.
Robbie's luck is truly cursed.
From
You ask her to start after you say stop singing pop songs. You should start hearing Baby Shark on repeat.
One second, I need to grab my nail.
From Prowler, who's hanging out on the ceiling, I'll just get spit out and dangle from his maw and drop to the floor. God damn it.
You're
Bro
going
was
to be
wowed by the
vice
beauty.
leader. You're going to need to act like it. And at the very least, come to the meetings.
True.
I'm glad you enjoyed my performance.
So,
I did not.
you guys walk in, I assume?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Unless we have any reason not to.
No reason that you can see.
What about smell or hear?
No.
What do I sniff?
What if I schnoz to take something?
Anyway, you guys walk in, and inside is Contrain, obviously, and there's also a dwarf, a very finely dressed dwarf, sitting in a chair that has been pulled up for him. Yes, so, the Germanites, this is, that name, bro. This is Thorgood Silversmith. He is a representative of the Dwarven cultural, what's the phrase? Retention? No, cultural preservation, for the Dwarven kingdoms. He was very interested to meet the people who discovered the city, specifically the team that discovered the city, under Dynamic Solutions' name, of course. Anyway, he was wondering if there was anything else that you discovered there, like any details about the temple or about the dungeon you discovered, or if you had ventured into the city at all. Yes, thank you. I can speak for myself, Mr. Contra. I'm not doing the right accent. Give me a second.
Ooh, Contrain's being a white,
Go
white
back
savior.
to, a while ago.
I can speak for myself, Contra.
Nothing.
So, you're all the ones that discovered it, eh?
Yes.
Ah, wonderful to hear. So, as he mentioned, did you venture into the city at all?
No.
Ah. That there is unfortunate. I also heard that you were had negotiated some deals for partial ownership slash with the mines specifically, that you had requested rights for magical weapons or just things at all that had been forged with the serum.
Yeah, kind of free stuff.
Yeah. So, good to know. I'll probably have one of the other delegates come talk to you about that specifically. Probably more closer to the Miners Guild if that's what you're looking for. I specifically am here to talk about any signs you might have seen about any possible monsters in the city. Before we start sending exploring crews through there, just to make sure that it's not going to be, a murderous sort of situation for him.
Well, we got an outside map of the place, but we didn't go looking around or scouting, so we really can't help you with that.
That is unfortunate, yeah. Well, Contrain has so kindly offered to send some of his mercenaries in there for a small fee, and we're obligated or obliged to accept this. We also have come to offer our gratitude for discovering such a ancient city of, the dwarves. We wanted to discuss with you first about, the city, and if possible, should things turn out well, provide you with a dwarven medal of honor to each of you for your service to the Dwarven Kingdom. Well, I say kingdom, but, dwarven dedication.
Sure.
That sounds cool.
I have no problems with getting Medal of Honor.
All right.
I'm unfortunately going to have to decline myself.
Ditto here.
Hmm.
I don't wish to be officially recognized.
Ah.
I prefer to keep my reasons to myself.
I feel like it's gonna take out of my nap time.
Well, I mean, it was going to be a single one we'd provide to the whole group, but,
Much two at this point.
yeah. Well, yeah, I'm glad we had this discussion. I think Contrain had one other thing to talk to you about. I'll be in the other room looking over the maps with your appraiser. Yes, thank you, Thorgood. All right.
Oh, one thing you should know: I sent a notification to the delegation that I'll be transporting some things there, since I kind of plan on making a home there. I guess I don't really know at this point, since I own the property. There'll be some shipments of things going in there. You don't have to worry about it. I'll take care of it. Just let me know.
Alrighty then. That is good information to know. Thank you. So, Contrain, thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for your help in discovering this ancient landmark. And he walks into the room, and Contrain is sitting there. All right. Well, I also have another offer for you. It doesn't involve that at all. We met somebody who was looking for a job in the capital, and I offered him one. The thing is that he doesn't quite have an entire group with him, and so I was going to offer both to you, and I already made an offer to another one of the groups, but they weren't quite looking for new members. I heard briefly from the courier that one of your group members has left the group.
Yeah, that's his fellow after I beat him in chess.
Well,
some people just can't handle defeat.
Well, I figured that because you just lost a member that I would, offer you or let you know that we have somebody who's currently looking for a job. A decently nice fellow. He's an Aaron, so just keep that in mind. Said that his power was, and he kind of pulls open a little paper and starts flipping through it. He referred to it as Poison Devil. and some power names are more flamboyant than others. Arrow ones tend to be ominous as well. For instance, my power name, technically as it was categorized by the Arrow government, is Mind Melter. So take the names with a grain of salt.
Apparently mine's called Berserker, except from the person that labeled it. Apparently it was spelled wrong. Not sure why.
I suppose that's a cross for you. Anyway.
The people that
what do you
named
know
my
about this
ability called it Crimson Curse.
It's just called Dream On.
I'm back. Why are we talking about power names?
Because
Kimball, mine was very
God,
lazy.
God damn it! Yours is called Dream On?
Yeah.
My power name! My backup character now!
Oh, you know that that's a power name for one of your characters?
Oh, I was gonna have a stand power where I would build up points of desire, and then I would use them to make minor wishes come true.
And then you'd summon out your stand and say, Dream On.
It was named after the Aerospace song Dream On.
Like a real stand.
Yeah, I would have had a fucking stand, and my power name was gonna be Dream On. God damn it, you have to die now!
You have to die now! What is the
I refuse.
You say Broneus just glare at Alden for no real reason.
Yeah, no reason. He's insanely upset at him now.
Anyway.
And their connection just starts to feel bloodlust. It just looks over and just...
Guys, why do I hear boss music?
So, right.
My game just saved.
Items.
Guys, why are there ammo vendors outside of this room?
Why is there a bunch of health potions?
It's our respawn station 5 feet away. What's that for?
Anyway.
Why was I just given a berry in a bottle?
Guys, a lot of ammo is dropping from these crates.
Anyway.
We're gonna fucking kill Multi with the we're making him laugh.
Just,
Yeah, one
it's
of
alright.
What can you tell us about this poison devil person?
Ah, yes. Well, he said his name was Abaddon. As I mentioned, he's an Aron, has a poison-based power. He is an Inku, just so you are aware. I don't know if any of you know what that is exactly.
I mean, I don't know what an EQ is.
They're a form... Oh yeah, if you'd like to make a history check, you can.
I mean, I already asked what they are, so I don't know what they are.
20.
Alright. Aurorus, you've heard about them, vaguely. Let's see.
Hello, I was from Discord again. So what's happening?
Anyway. That.
See.
Yes, that is what an Inku is. It's a combination of a, I think it's an imp? Yes, combination of an imp and an Aron. Very rare combination, considering the appearance of most imps, and their rarity. Anyway, that being said, he said he's looking for a job, and I am inclined to offer him one, as he seemed to pass, the background checks that I put him through. Though, the ring of mind shielding kind of made me a little suspicious.
What was his previous line of work, if he had any?
He said... Opens it up, flips it through. Let's see. I don't know. Mr. Mr. King, what would you like the quote-unquote previous line of work to be that he would have said?
Gardener.
Gardener. It says here that he was a landscaper. Worked for very high-profile people in their, their gardens and their stuff like that. Interesting line of profession. I think the transition to here is a little interesting.
When he said gardener, did he do air quotes in any way?
No, not that I could tell.
So just a gardener.
A gardener who then decided they wanted to get into engineering.
I mean, admittedly, there's quite a few people who aren't really looking for that kind of position right now, seeing as how, the world's kind of in definitely a more desperate state right now.
The world's completely fucked sideways.
Yes, you could put it that way. That and with the way that Arrow is, or the way that the Solarian government has done to the borders, I don't think that they can really go back to Arrow as is right now. For those of you, I'm not sure if you've heard about that actually. For those of you who haven't, the Solarian government has closed their borders. No travel in or out of Solar right now. And because of that, there has been some issues with transit and transient people. Likely he was teleported during the event. Like unto yourselves, if I recall. And therefore is kind of
how
without...
much does this scroll of teleport cost?
A lot? That is a 7th level spell,
there goes the
you
one way out.
realize.
Well, there goes the one way out. Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately. That and long-scale teleportation spells like that are blocked by the Solarian barrier. It's quite a powerful magic spell. Anyway. It's to avoid things moving in and out. There's ways to get small items through very powerful magic circles, but nothing larger than, say, a goblin would be able to move through things like that. And yeah, definitely taller than a goblin. Anyway, so he's in the other room if you'd like me to grab him for introductions. All right.
Yeah, I guess we could
Someone else has any problems.
talk to him.
I mean, I'm not going to say we should accept him into the group. Talking to him would be nice before we decide anything, yes.
I can help with the combat test.
I suppose that's fair. Anyway,
If you're gonna join this group, you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you.
Or burn.
You are a dungeoneering group, yes. So,
Or exploded. Maybe lose a limb.
that being said, I shall go retrieve him. He gets up for a moment and walks out into the room that you guys came in through. Abaddon. They're ready for you now.
Yes, sir. Excellent. I'll be right along.
All right. He'll be in just a moment.
He sounds suspicious.
Yeah, that sounded really evil. Are we sure we
Not
can
at
trust?
all.
No, that's why we're going to talk to him first. We're not sure we can trust him.
I mean, just from his voice, though.
I'm aware. That's why we're not going to trust him until we talk to him.
By the way, sorry, I don't mean to cut in, but that is the way that a lot of our own sound. It's just, especially if he was working a lot with Aaron nobility, he probably picked up the accent. Anyway, sorry, just thought you'd be aware. I'm kind of an oddity here with the way that I sound. Anyway, would you guys like to speak with him alone, or would you like me to be in the room as well?
I would prefer alone.
All right, I shall Actually, I'm going to escort you to one of my side rooms because I do kind of need my meeting room for my things. Just let me know. Just give a knock on the door when you're ready, and we can either finalize his initiation or I can look for another group to put him in.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, it'll be this room here. And he taps one of the doors. It's a side meeting room. Very private, very quiet. Shouldn't be bothered at all in there. All right. And he opens the door and waves you guys through, and like a good minute, probably after you guys walk in and get yourselves all seated around the little table in there, somebody pushes their way through the door. Abaddon, would you like to describe yourself?
Best I can. 6'7", horns, wings, and a tail. And finally, and swiftly dressed, I might add.
Yes. Yes, he is an Inku. He looks to be expected.
Yes, it all. Hello,
Make a
everyone.
perception check.
You must be the people.
Oh no.
Alright.
Go for it.
Is this important? Make a perception check.
Oh, yeah.
Less than an
Oh,
18,
shoot.
less than
It's
an
that.
18,
Oh,
less than
yeah.
an 18.
Ah.
Not a mod.
Oh.
The score.
We got less than a
A
16.
13 fails. Yeah, you don't see it. You're good.
I love how no one.
So what magic? So how many magic items do you have on you?
Well, I mentioned.
Besides the ring.
Yeah, I
which
gave
put
him
on.
I gave him a ring of mind shielding because otherwise he would not have made it in.
These would be very difficult. I think that's it. I think that's the only thing I'm carrying on me. It's technically magical. Yeah, those will count. Just the ring. Just the ring.
Can't help but notice your ring of mind shielding. Are you protecting yourself from mind goblins, or?
So I can
I
give you an explanation your character would probably be using.
Sure.
You grew up in Arrow. You're used to people trying to screw with your mind. That, and with the amount of wackiness that's going on here in Solar, and with the magic that people can affect you with here, you're doing it to protect yourself from any possible mental effects.
Yeah.
There's a healthy bit of making sure I cover myself.
What?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Help to make sure I actually. Just making sure no one tries to screw with me. Force of habit. Grew up that way.
Force of habit, I'm sure.
I mean,
So, tell us about yourself.
Simple man, truly. Just have a love of gardening and all things plant related. A sweet tooth that rivals others, and truly just looking for new.
New experiences, I suppose.
Yes, sir. New
What would you say is
experiences,
your
new-
biggest weakness, then?
I am death. I am hypoglycemic. I am death.
Death?
Need these sweets. Besides my love, I desperately need them. And I'd say that's pretty much it. Pretty much, maybe a little overconfident, like some could say.
Hmm.
I do have the skills to back that up.
Persuasion check? Question mark.
No, there's no persuasion check. He's already screwed up. He just doesn't know.
Uh-oh.
How am I screwed up? How am I screwed up?
He just doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Now going actual real life paranoia.
You fool! You've made the classic error of something.
Although you probably
Answer
should
question.
do like a general
Out
persuasion
of
check.
curiosity, would you be
Oh, no.
would you
Anna.
be willing to do a combat test?
Occasionally, I have no. I'm not really totally use these power. I've never really truly used these powers for offense, so I'd be interested to see how their capabilities.
You dueling exists. Aaron's duel as well, so you've probably done some dueling in your life.
Just because his race goes doesn't mean he personally has done that.
I'm aware. I'm just letting you know that Aaron's do duel as well, and so that's probably an option for something he could use in that.
I am going to make a persuasion thing real quick.
So you wear the ring as a general sort of habit to protect yourself, right?
Oh yes, Nat. Oh yes. When you come from where I come from, you gotta have to do that.
You would say that you protect yourself in almost every way you can, yes?
When necessary for survival, of course. Wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. You're no longer an arrow. Why keep the ring on?
How could I? Healthy suspicion. Why not? Why not have the little bit of additive? Just make sure that no one can mess with me.
Because you've already told us one of your weaknesses. Yet you refuse to take the ring off. Why? Are you simply that quick to trust?
It's a weakness you couldn't do much with, and it's also just a weakness I desperately don't give a. I know that no one can really exploit. I mean, look at it just pulls out a whole wad of candy from his back pocket. I mean, please try. I have an infinite supply of these.
Alright, fine then. I toss you a little white ball.
Can I make a perception check on that thing to see if I should touch it?
You can make a check. It's
be more insight.
Go ahead.
I'd say.
I like you could use either.
Yeah, either one works. Whatever one's higher.
I'm gonna use insight.
All right.
What do I think about this ball?
I'll tell you what you think. You don't know what this ball does, but it certainly is weird that I just decided to toss you a ball.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold it and then drop it immediately. Ooh, what is that?
It's a ball of yarn.
This looks like no yarn I've ever used before. Fascinating.
Have you never used yarn before then?
I've used yarn plenty of times.
I pick up the ball.
That don't look like yarn.
It looks like a ball of yarn.
Yeah, I think politely and respectfully with all of my good sir, I will have to decline. I don't entirely just want to hold something random right now. I'm pretty full.
Also, because of your race, wouldn't you just sort of get a natural sort of sense for abilities?
Right, that's only the tail thing, remember?
Oh, true. That is just with your tail. Fair enough.
I'm staying away from them. Safety.
How far away are you from us?
Good. The table's in the center of the room. I'd say like 5 feet, maybe. Yeah, 5 feet. I'll say 5, maybe 6 feet.
5 to 10 feet ish. Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, 5 10 feet ish. Yeah, that's fine.
That is
Anna would be sitting adjacent to him. Anna would be sitting adjacent to him.
Standing? So we're good. I'm staying away from you people.
So I do have a very important question. And there is a right and a wrong answer.
Lovely.
Are you
Certainly.
in any way associated with Johnny, the cultists, or Red Chunchum?
Oh, those people. I don't believe I have any ties to them, no.
I'm still gonna
insight that. You said that in like the most suspicious way possible.
I was gonna
No,
insight
I don't
that
think I
process.
do. Interesting you would ask that question. Interesting you asked that question. I don't think I do.
Cat 20?
Roll deception or persuasion.
Oh my god.
Reveal yourself now.
I guess he would do that to GM, and then Multi would say.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I thought that was going to be a pretty obvious question we should
True.
ask.
Yeah, if you wanna send me, I'm pretty sure I know his affiliation, but you know what? Because I know his affiliation, no, actually, as a matter of fact, he's rather not a fan of him. To be entirely honest, there's
like most people.
There's a tiny bit of
everyone who isn't a part of a cult or caste. Just
a small little bit of disgust in the eyes as he says that, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Are you associated with any other god? This one there is
no, really.
You can incite that.
Yeah, I'm still inciting.
Yeah, you can incite that.
God damn it.
Already. Inside them. Oh.
And I would like you to make me a deception check, Mr. Abaddon.
Charge that one because fuck that.
I'm not remembering. Can you do it again?
No, I can only do it once, I believe. I can't just spam
Oh, that's an oof.
I want to give myself guidance.
That is unfortunate.
But yeah, no. If you'd like to make a deception check, you would not have advantage here.
Do I have an advantage? Okay, just make sure. Cool.
No, just standard roll. Oh, beats everyone.
I passed.
Anna. Everyone but Anna. Oh, true. You do have guidance.
So who are you actually affiliated with?
Yeah, what is your religion?
1 second.
No, you're not, by lying, you're not exactly, putting yourself in a good position for joining us.
Wait, he's lying?
Allow me. I am Aaron.
I thought his lie was pretty obvious.
I just meant, not particularly, but I am Aaron, so what are you expecting?
Aaron's aren't necessarily aligned with a god exactly, so take honest answer.
A lot of Aarons do tend...
A lot, Multi. We are not generalizing here.
I know, I'm sorry.
Get your generalizing ass out of the server.
Do not care about your racism, mister.
Listen, I am past my racist art. that is last season. We are on a new season now.
It's so last season, Multi.
That wasn't even racist towards Arrow.
I am a normal Aaron. I am an Aaron, and I cannot deny that my people have a certain, mostly revere a certain person. So, who am
God,
I?
please use straightforward language.
Just say what god you worship.
I sadly cannot do that. I'm so sorry. I would love to, but it's I'm physically incapable of speaking
Why are you
straight,
physically incapable?
if that was a thing.
Anna will put her arm on your shoulder and start exerting force. Just say the words, please.
Anna, no, bad.
Oh.
Anna, that's...
Bad, Anna. Also, bad news, Anna. I believe.
Bad
news. No, you wear clothes.
Wait, it's closed. It's closed, yeah. Never mind,
no.
You're good.
You wear clothes.
I realize as well. Oh, but here's something. At you putting the arm on the shoulder, you will see his eyes just like a glint in his eyes, and he'll just. It's like, if you would please so kindly remove your hand, and takes off his glove, and grabs your hand and takes it off.
Rolnaeus, this figure you've only seen. He's got a tricorner. He's got a tricorner.
I'm just trying to ask you to say what god you worship, and you're being very annoying.
If I believe,
can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
don't know why everyone keeps interrupting you.
I don't either. I'm being quiet, all right?
Yeah. So Rolnaeus sitting in the corner. He hasn't said a word. He's got a tricorner hat on, a bandana, and is dressed like like a Victorian age hunter, more or less. And he'll simply, like, look towards Anna and then pull his fist inwards, and Anna just disappears into a blood pool and appears next to him. Stay there for the moment.
Oof.
Well, I do have a bit of bad news. I did take my glove off.
Yes, he did take his glove off, so if I believe so, that is a con save.
I would like to have been able to save her before that.
Alright,
would you like me to roll an insight check as, like,
no,
judgment?
We're good.
Okay.
I allow it. Say you saw me take off the glove and then it didn't.
Yeah, saw him take off the glove, and you guys did hear that his power was called Poison Devil. He did, Contrain did explain that to you.
The bastard. Race traitor.
Oh. Oof.
No.
That is, I suppose that would be an Arrow ideology, yeah.
No, it's like...
A nod or anything will suffice if you're physically incapable of speaking it. You are closely aligned with Jenny, the Pink God. Is that what I'm picking up? Is it accurate?
If we must speak in such plain terms, yes. Fine. Not too closely, though.
Just like a general worship thing. Kind of like how if your grandparents are Catholic, you kind of just are sort of Catholic yourself, type thing.
As long as you were raised that way, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In no uncertain terms.
So, do you have any questions for us?
Besides the fact that, well, truly no, you all look like a ragtag bunch of misfits from what I've heard. Well, powerful misfits, but misfits nonetheless. I'd say, no, you all look pretty normal for this world, I say.
For this world?
Yeah.
Have you been to
for
others?
this world?
Figure of speech. Actually, he could have. It's possible.
You into the void or something?
What's that?
Long story is like...
Long story, you don't want to know.
Unless you want to go get apples.
Yeah, no,
True!
Oh god.
The old guy was still
No
here.
pure
We can
figure
start the
speech.
business again.
Oh, actually, one question, and this goes for it, because I've heard rumors, and tell me if this is true. Do you have a ship that that has, well, like, I heard there's a rumor of this ship. Is this true?
Yes, unfortunately, it will atomize you if you try to steal it. Just putting that on the table. And when I say atomize, I do mean atomize. It's not a figure of speech.
We know.
I have
we
no
noticed.
intention.
It's for him.
We
Oh,
do
I have no
have a
idea.
vehicle. Yes.
Interesting. I
Was
have
it
no
the
interest
only
in stealing
reason
it
we
or not.
built that thing out of spite?
Mostly, yes.
Damn right.
It was definitely worth the money.
That was a spite ship right there.
Man, if we didn't get fucked over at that place, we would be driving around in a car right now.
True, like a minivan.
Fascinating. I thought only Aarons could be so spiteful. Well, then again, you're all capable of something.
Nah,
So I'm not too easy.
Spite's not Arrow exclusive.
No. It's just kind of that whole, like, very much prideful of his own people kind of thing.
Makes
That's
sense.
all I'm
Checks out.
Yes. Just gonna put my glove back
Seth,
on.
we went.
Oh, fair enough.
So, are you all ready for the combat test? I am. Anna has a giant grin on her face.
Oh no, you're gonna have to stick it out this time.
No fair.
We didn't. Yeah, Nana,
me
didn't
and
you
you,
really...
me and you can't hog all the combat.
Who wants to test him out?
I want
I'm open
to.
for anyone.
I could give it a go, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Aw.
That's surprising.
I'm just here if need be. I don't have any particular care either way.
I say
Yes.
we let Easley do it.
Yeah, Easley's probably the best choice.
I
Much so, like-
wouldn't think you would be one to volunteer, to be honest.
I'm curious about something is all.
Fair enough.
Very
Shall
well.
we head over there then?
Yes.
So, same thing with Ziz. We've not gotten the exact numbers of his power down yet. We've gotten the basic attributes and features, but we don't have the actual like damage numbers and stuff written down yet.
In 2 weeks. Look what happens in 2 weeks.
I've been working.
I know.
being a
I'm
busy,
You should have
busy
gave
boy.
it to Sam.
I don't want Sam to have to do all the work.
Words can't. Also, I'd like to say, words can't explain how burnt out I am on character creation.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
Let me tell you, I've made like 5 characters these past 2 weeks.
True,
Yeah.
you have. You need a break.
That's
I've been brain dead when it's come to character creation for a bit now.
Omega
Alright?
Floyd was the last era, wasn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. I still
no.
don't have a class for one of them. I still don't. I need to decide that pretty soon here too. Is the problem?
true.
Yeah. And honestly, I am not good at this, so obviously.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can. we can have it done by next week. I will say that.
We can
Alright,
just
we'll say-
delay
we'll
it in
say-
character then. I think
Yeah,
is what we
we'll
do.
say we had the fight and then we hop back
I-
to it.
No,
I think
delay
we
it in
don't
character.
have the fight. Yeah, I think we delayed in character too. Just straight up.
Gentlemen, there's a scheduled event at the dueling arenas today. They won't be able to be booked for 4 bars. I just checked with the investors.
Really? Yeah, of course.
Fine enough, I suppose.
Change.
Yep.
Wow.
It could be sooner. It's just
Are you surprised?
High tier duels take a bit.
We are weaklings compared to them.
True.
I beat Bob's ass.
Yeah,
help Brandon?
yeah.
Doesn't
Anna-
By the
Anna-
power-
Anna all day has beat him.
By the power of pure action economy, and Anna critting like 3 or 4 times.
And Anna being lucky for once.
Let's be honest, Dave. If Anna wasn't in that fight with you, you probably would have done it.
Oh yeah. If Anna
No,
wasn't
no,
there, I
no.
would have gotten my ass beat.
You used a loophole to win. Simple as.
Yeah.
I literally could not touch him. He just beat the shit out of me. I was an
Anna
HP sponge that fight.
Anna got spawned in, and Anna said, "Yes,
Anna
sorry,
chose
sir.
violence.
I win." Anna chose violence.
I also hadn't statted out any of his environmental attacks yet, so he couldn't use any of those because I didn't have them built yet.
Yeah. We only have like one thing done now. It's just the literal, actual poison thing, and I just finished that with Sam like as the session started. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's a shame that this will go to waste. As I have the ball in my hand as I'm tossing it up and down. 4 hours is a bit
I am
too long
relieved.
for it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am relieved. I don't know why, but I have a deep sense I should be relieved. Just
Oh,
tag
wow.
along, watch you guys for a little
Be
bit.
gone in 4 hours.
Move might work that way. There.
And instead of 4
Just
pars,
tag
we can
along.
say, good par and a half, 2 pars at least.
That's fine. I don't think it super matters.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And amount of time.
In that case,
Sometime later.
what to do?
You could go look at the updated
tag
job
along.
listings.
Tag along.
We're still in this interview. Thank you very much, Moldy.
True, my bad. Continue.
Well, if we can't duel you to test you out, why don't you tell us more about your power and what you're capable of?
That works.
Now that I don't even know the full extent of my power though, so I can only give you a general knowledge what I've used as a landscaper. So I can tell you some things.
Pesticide.
Mm-hmm.
That one I have to do deception. Probably don't.
If they're, I don't know. I think they might just not believe you, but you can make one.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Just-
but Gardner to Dungeoneering just isn't gonna click with me.
It's not amazing. It's not that I don't believe it. It's just that
It's a little
I'm
sus.
going to believe what I'm going to believe, regardless of any check you make right now. It's not that I don't believe you. It's just that it's hard to believe, and so I'm in an in between, I guess you could say, with his sleigh right now.
Got it. Yeah, no, I'll just play it like you guys are playing along, man. Or at this point, are highly suspicious.
Yeah.
As long as you don't know the truth, that's all important. Suspicion is
That's
fine.
fine.
Don't know the truth, that's all important. But yes, I know some things about my power. I can tell you that. Physical contact, like esteemed person who, that esteemed woman over there, the lovely lady, nearly suffered from. I really should have probably warned. My skin is highly poisonous. That I
guess-
am certain.
I have a suggestion. Why don't we test out some of the more basic parts of his power to see how they work?
True.
If he poisons things, we could.
If you'd like to touch me, I can certainly shake hands.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
say
He
it
should
like
say
that.
it like that. What do you mean? He
That's
should.
the way.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'll test it out for you.
Anna, don't. Better idea. I'm going to summon a nightmare. You can touch him.
It's just a nightmare there now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, the nightmare. Yeah. There's just a fucking terror creature coming out of the void.
He's just there now. That's crazy, bro. How'd he get there? Woo, Jerry.
He was
He's the
the
one
old
holding
man.
the cup of coffee now.
That's That's quite disturbing, but sure. I guess why not?
So I do know what the
punch it.
DC would be, because the DC is simply just 8+ proficiency plus base modifier. So 17.
Con save.
Yeah, DC 17 con save.
There we go.
Fails. Which one do you have active
Poison.
right now?
Just a regular ass nightmare.
Oh, I know. I'm talking to
me.
Abaddon.
Oh, him.
Which,
my
which
bad.
effect do you have active right
Yeah.
now?
I'll say hallucinogenic for the purposes. So my horns and tail are currently rainbow colored.
All right. A little rainbowy color instead of the green.
Yes.
And your nightmare starts tripping balls.
Oh no.
Man, I remember when I had hallucinations. And for like,
Hope he's having a better trip than I did.
a good one, let me tell you.
Okay. Does your power
weed
cause
one time.
Does your power cause him to go for a trip or something? What's happening to him?
The nightmare proceeds to start running on the air somehow. Proceeds to then flip itself upside down on its belly and just like walk, like make walking motions. It kind of tilts its head to the side a little bit, just like a little bit of like nightmarish drool just drools up across its face.
He appears to be walking on sunshine.
It's walking on
Whoa,
sunshine.
I just took. Nope, that's damage. Oh, that part. Yeah, sorry, forgot about that little thing. So you might notice my horns and my illustrious and my glorious tail that I currently can do multiple kinds of poison, to my knowledge. So I can actually switch between them. That was my hallucinogenic one. Oh, I did not realize I had that one still on. Sorry about that.
It's bad. I think he's going for a trip right now.
The nightmare just kind of flops onto the side and just kind of laying on the ground panting.
How long does this last for?
At least a minute.
At least a minute.
Probably about a minute. We haven't, again, this times haven't quite been decided yet, but let's say a minute for right now.
So for a whole minute, test subject 1 is tripping balls.
It's absolutely tripping balls.
Yes, I can switch between them at will. You see, and just like I'll just start. You'll see like Horn's tail just cycling between colors just rapidly. This is painful. You can use it. Just starts eating candy. Ah, yes, there we go. Much better.
True.
It's a bit hard.
Is there nobody else going to ask what else he can do?
Yeah. Anyone else got anything they want to ask, or?
I'm just processing right now.
Well,
you do that, good sir.
Well, I guess let's test those other poisons out. Test subject 1, you ready?
Whoa.
It's just Alden making that noise. He's just kicking balls
Yeah,
still.
Alden is miming it, yeah.
All
That'd be
right.
amazing.
Which one are you gonna do next? Probably avoid the damage dealing ones, I'd say.
Yeah, agreed. Let me quickly check my thing because I don't have it.
Let me look at the document.
So, I got kicked off Discord for a while. What all have we seen so far?
He made the nightmare trip balls.
No, we went for a walk on Shum Shum.
Shum Shine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Shum Shine. Whatever.
It's like sunshine, but with Shum Shum.
Okay. I got another one. I got one.
Which one
Yellow.
are you thinking?
I got yellow.
It's immune
Yellow.
to the frightened condition.
Ooh, what a shame. Ooh. Okay.
Do orange.
I like the minute he
Orange?
touches it, and then we just wait there for like a good second. Something like that happen.
Huh. Never seen that one before. Alright, it just switches to orange quickly. It's like, let's try that again. You just touch it.
What did this one do?
Con save.
Con save, we'll see.
10.
Again.
Have the nightmare make an attack roll.
Make an attack roll?
Yeah.
Against me, probably.
Yeah, against you. That misses. You see a nightmare just like growls, turns over, and just attacks. Well, let's say it attacks the table. It just starts like writhing around and just attacking things. It seems really angry.
Yes. Now that one worked as expected. That'd be rage. That'd be my rage-inducing one. Use it often. You can see why.
Yeah. I can see why.
Wow. Plant fighting against me like that would be terrifying, especially in this world.
Just a quick question. That doesn't count as them being under the effects of Charmed, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay, just double checking.
Nope, it counts as a form of madness, I'd say.
Form of madness.
Yes. It's madness. It's madness. I'm so good at this.
Got it.
More? Well, we good. I think we've only seen 2 because the other one just didn't work.
You might try either pink or green. Well, you might want to damage it before you try green, but pink works.
Yeah, I think. Would white work in this case? Like.
Oh, sorry, my bad. White or pink. That's what I meant.
White or pink. Yeah. Fair enough. I think that will be most interesting. I'm gonna go get a giant handful of candy. Oh my god, I never did switch this many times in one go, but we'll power through it. Horns and tail turns white, touches the nightmare again for the last time.
Con save.
Con save.
You ready? 12.
Well, you're
What
good.
happens?
Go multi.
All right. The nightmare's eyes kind
sorry.
of go unfocused for a second, and it just kind of sits there, and it looks over at Alden, kind of tilts its head, and Alden, you get the mental impression that it's asking you what it should be doing right now, because it's completely it just doesn't know what it's supposed to be doing.
Jump up and down.
It jumps up and down.
Okay, so what did that poison do? Doesn't seem to be effective.
It was effective. I erased its memory of what had just happened. This was a good use of amnestic.
Good job, test subject 1. You really showed your stuff.
Are you immune or resistant to poisons yourself?
You're gonna need some of them the night there.
I don't often eat poisonous things like randomly, so I can say I'm immune to the ones I create at least.
Fine, then we'll try this. I reach behind me and I pull out a needle. It doesn't have anything noticeable about it. Here's a needle with a bit of poison on it. Prick yourself with it and see. If you're curious, I'm somewhat of a poisoner myself.
Ah, I see. So be it then. Let's try this out then. Let's hope for the best. I never did this before. Grabs the needle. Myself. Would I have any form of this poison, or am I going about to take myself?
Oh, this is my brother in Christ. You've probably never seen this stuff. So, this is a poison though, so if you have advantage on saves against poison or anything, you do have advantage. It is a con save, I believe.
Let's see. So I think it specifies that you must learn about poisons to become immune to them, so I think you're probably just resistant at base, and you become immune once you learn the details about something. Or once you understand it properly.
Which could we consider that like
advantage?
Being pricked by it and having it in the body, being inside, and like
that would be advantage.
Coating it basically.
You would have advantage against this poison effect.
Cool. So I'm making con save.
Yes.
Con save at advantage.
Advantage, of course.
Oh, that's a 1 and a 2.
I have good news, but I have bad news. That works against my worst poison. Doesn't work against this one though. You go completely blind for a minute.
It would seem I suspect I am not totally immune, at least. I suspect this would have been worse if I wasn't one of these people. My God, this is useful. I can't see.
What did you do to him?
Something I've yet to reveal. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, that's not ominous.
There.
Bro rolled a 1 and a 2.
So what are you going through right now, Abaddon? I think that's what you were called. I'll just call you I'll just call you Dawn from now on.
I like that. I like that name very much so. But not what's going on right now. I can't see anything. I do not think.
That doesn't sound that bad.
Coming from a blind person.
Can't you see now through Dusty's fangs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that was a yikes, bro.
Actually, wait a second. I could do this. Actually, question. Let's say, would green solve this real quick?
Green heals. I'm not sure if we should have it do a restorative effect.
No, it probably shouldn't.
Not at your current level, no.
Understood. Well, then I'll just sit there and be like, so how long does this last, good sir? Because I'm good at many things. Being walking around without my sight is sadly not on that illustrious list.
It'll last as long as I want it to.
That hard.
For example, I want it to last 30 more seconds.
Alright.
And it'll
Alright,
last
it's not
30 more
that
seconds.
bad
After
to-
they elapse, it's gone.
It's not that bad to move without being able to see.
Sure, I'm not gonna say it's not, but here's the thing. First of all, it's depriving the world of these beautiful eyes and and seeing people is something I cannot personally deal with. And second of all, I suspect if you're saying that, you must be dealing with blindness. If you're either blind, not blind, but if you are blind, you've been dealing with this for longer than I have. So, I appreciate your influence. I respectfully decline.
I have been blind for about 19 years now.
Child.
True. Ooh.
She didn't say how old she was, just that she's been blind for 19 years.
True. That is also true.
She turned blind at 4 years old.
Who is older between Easley and Abaddon, actually?
Fascinating.
Understandable. I know the answer. I will not share, though, without the consent of both parties.
I'm fine with you saying who's older, not my age.
Easley is older, but not by much.
Okay.
At least
so it's two middle-aged men looking at each other.
Pretty much.
Or
I don't know about middle age.
No, you're middle age.
I'm getting on, thank you very much, sir.
Imagine not being a actual child.
True. Imagine not being an actual 16-year-old. Kinda cringe. But technically 32-year-old.
What? He's not 32. He's maybe 18. He only went back at most 2 years. No, not even 2 years.
He would have had to relive his life again, technically, and then get his past life experiences also.
Nah, he only rewound about, what, 5-6 months? Because he went from the end of the previous campaign to the start of the current one. He didn't completely
So his
reset.
lives are perfectly the same, except for that. Everything perfectly the same. Is that what you're telling me?
That's up to him. If it's not, then I guess, yeah, he's 32. If it is, then...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not... Aside from... for the most part, I want to keep things the same so I can keep my memories for the important parts.
Yeah. Anyway.
Terrifying. What is this group? How disturbing.
He's the only one from the previous timeline.
I did not say that in character, thank you very much. You don't know.
I know. That was not in character either. That was just...
It sounded in character.
I am... Because this character's voice is just my voice. With a little bit more lip in it.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway.
I'm not doing Ziz's voice again. No.
So, that being said...
If I heard that...
We can bring him in as an intern. Give him a trial run.
Exactly. An intern.
Oh, then you're finally not the, unpaid intern.
Wasn't the unpaid intern
He
for a
hasn't
while
been
now?
the Yeah.
I know, I'm making a joke. I'm not being serious.
You made that joke before. Get some originality.
Oh,
Listen, man, it's just been tough lately.
Is it
Okay,
because of the
Okay, I
mind
guess I can go
goblins?
ahead and introduce...
You
I
already
guess I'll quickly
know.
introduce you. This is Ilu. You'll see a ghostly dog appear in front of your face.
the dog gives you a brief nod.
Oh, do you know about the mind goblins around here, by the way, Abaddon?
Cosa?
The mind goblins around here?
Explain.
Explain about the mind goblins?
Yes, you'd be so kind. I have never heard of these things. I don't travel much, but could you explain?
About what do you want me to explain?
These creatures you speak of, I've never heard of them. It sounds... I know you asked about me earlier with the ring, but I've never heard of these creatures before.
What creatures again? Sorry, I spaced out. What are we talking about?
Well, I guess it's not that important, technically, if you forgot, so... I'll forget it.
Oh, did the mind goblins get to you?
They get
What?
to most people.
They do.
They
Yeah,
always,
pretty dangerous.
they always strike when you never expect.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Weird.
What
You
weird?
guys are gonna gaslight him into thinking there's some mind goblins.
Alright, well, either way, I think you guys say you're taking me on an intern?
You
Is that
just
what I
see
heard?
Anna
Actually,
with
I
a
think-
face of confusion and just that typical anime and comic just circles spinning in her eyes as she's just confused.
Buffering. Anna is buffering. Give her a minute.
No clue. All I say is, I'm at your service. Happy to join, happy to prove how capable I truly can be.
Oh, how do you fare against mind goblins? They're a problem
You're
around
right.
here.
Yeah, they truly are a problem around here.
Never know when they'll strike.
Hmm?
What are we talking about?
Never ends.
Oh, I'm just gonna just turn my just gonna turn my horn just a different color, like I'm gonna turn them. I'm just gonna turn them real quick black. Not actually gonna do anything. Just gonna turn them black. Like
When did he change his horn color?
What? You can change your horn color?
Weren't they originally a different color?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go see. You know what? I think this is a good time.
Okay,
If you
okay,
all
by the way,
agree,
be careful of,
I'm gonna go
mind
see
goblins.
Coltrane.
Yeah, how good are you at
I'm
dealing
going-
with mind goblins?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go actually do something. If you guys ever
Can you see the mind goblins? Then are
contact
you
me,
going
I'll go.
after them?
You haven't been able to find someone that can see them.
Yes,
I'm
that
gonna
would be
go talk
quite
to
nice
the-
if you could. What are we talking about?
I'll go talk to the race trader. I'll be right back. He just walks away quickly as fast as possible.
You see smoke just start coming out of Anna's head.
What? We're so angry. We need more
can't.
steam.
I can't even. I cannot.
This was silly.
I thought it was honestly a
This
joke.
was-
I thought the
Well,
joke
there
was
has-
the word. I was walking away from it.
I got someone with the exact joke Sam's trying to do like a week ago.
What do you mean trying to do? You mean successfully doing?
Well,
Listen, I'll gaslight him. I'll gaslight his character to the point of eventually asking what mind goblins are. It'll happen.
We'll see. You are testing with a guy who already is very good at perceiving things. He can kind of watch.
True,
Watch
he
what,
does.
mind goblins that
he
you
does-
can't see and make you forget that they exist?
He does have a +5 against
No.
gaslighting.
For him.
Gaslighting don't
I
work
don't
on
care.
me. I do. As
This
him,
bid will last long enough that that +5 will mean nothing, sir.
keep going up.
Let me do a quick thing real quick.
Quick what, real quick?
Was just doing a quick thing. Anna does not hit herself in her confusion.
Good to know.
Good, I'm glad to
Also,
hear
I
it.
really
There's a
was
30%
going to
chance.
Anna, are you okay? Did you get hit by a mind goblin?
I think the mind goblins affect people of lower overall intelligence more. What are we talking about?
Or people who don't have mind shielding rings.
There's a final just black puff of smoke that just shoots out of Anna's head as she just blacks out.
Yeah,
Didn't he have a ring of mind shielding? Is that why he's immune to the mind goblins?
What?
What mind goblins?
Huh?
Exactly.
You guys are so stupid. Ugh, I cannot.
I can't wait for Multi to make Mind Goblins an agile enemy we have to fight.
I can't wait for a Mind Goblin to be a med.
I mean, there is a goblin med, so if there's a mind or a mental sort of effect when it comes to a magical item, mind goblins are an actually viable thing.
Wait, a Mind Goblin is just a shitty version of the False Hydra.
You don't know.
Oh, for sure.
The only reason they're so
By the way,
dangerous
I
is
was
because
actually
there's a
going
lot of them.
Also, Multi just gave us a great way to explain that mind goblins exist, so he can ask in character, not knowing we've been setting him up for a while. What a mind goblin.
No, I just realized what you're doing.
We can set him up,
Took
Lloyd.
you that long?
Shush! I
Multi.
just realized.
Ones in real life.
Shush. 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 I finally beat the DC, alright? I finally did it. It was like a DC.
Multi would have been hit by the joke.
I would have fallen for that. Not anymore, but I would have.
That's why Multi is God and not a random person technically as much.
It's fine. Anyway,
So I really was going to see the guy, by the way.
Yeah, you're gonna go talk to Contrain.
Yes.
All right. Is the rest of the party going to join you, or are they gonna keep making mind goblin jokes?
Join.
I'm going to try to beam it into Contrain's brain that he needs to continue the mind goblin joke. If he asks about mind goblins, he's got to continue it.
No matter what.
Okay.
Someone will have to carry Anna, as she did actually just black out from the confusion.
Anna quit mentally. You guys walk in there, and Contrain is like
Anna.
checking under a pillow, like one of the pillows on his chair. He's like looking underneath it, looking for something. Looks underneath the table, the side table next to his little throne chair thing. Oh, you're out, I see. Sorry, just looking for mind goblins. Rather notorious for this part of the camp. Anyway, what can I help you with?
Hey there.
I believe I've been accepted in a group on tenuous with as an intern. I'm not totally certain. I kind of used my. I don't think I can use my own poison against me, but I kind of forgot the last 20 seconds of what I did in there. But I do kind of remember that. So.
I believe that would be the mind goblins.
What mind goblins?
Huh?
Anyway, sorry, I seem to have spaced out there for a second. And you see Contrain just has this, like, this goofiest little grin on his face. But he puts it away after a second.
Oh, we're going to have to teach you about meds, by the way. Especially those mind goblins. Sneaky they are. What?
What mind goblins?
How'd I get here? Oh well, I walk out.
Anyway,
I believe there's a paper I have to sign. I'm not certain.
Yes. We would because it's a tenuous one, we would write you up a secondary contract for you to sign until you are accepted into the group. Speaking of which, we need to scratch out Ziz's name on the contract. Oh, also,
No longer soulbound.
What was that?
Sorry, that's a joke none of them would understand.
I'm so confused.
You should be. It's the mind goblins.
Yes,
What?
so that would make...
I walk in the room.
Huh?
Oh, I remembered why I came. You wanted us for a meeting, right? About mind goblins?
What?
Huh?
Contrain just kind of chuckles and then kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. All right. So yes, we'll get you a secondary contract for you to use. In the meantime, of whether or not you do get finally accepted. If you do, we'll have you sign the main contract and. Oh, also, do you consent to having a camera placed on your person for the purposes of insurance?
Oh, I need to actually out of character think about this.
It would
I do
only
have a
be
question about that camera.
It would only be active while you're out on a mission, I will say.
Yeah. Only on a mission. That's. I can see the insurance need for that. I can see use for that. I will have to. I can consent to that. I can consent to that.
All right. Well, I shall get one requisitioned for you. In the meantime, feel free to enjoy. Oh, and Islay, I've seen that they've put up some new listings for some new dungeons they've located in the area. That extra med that you guys brought them actually has been really helping out with the dungeon locating process. Normally it takes
Glad
us
to hear that. Has it found the mind goblin yet?
What mind goblin?
What's a mind goblin?
What are we talking about? Oh yes, the med
dungeon.
When did we get to Contrains? Who are you?
I'm going to go to. Is there a bakery nearby I can go to? I am getting deathly low.
Oh, be careful of the mind goblin if you're going to a bakery. They prowl around those.
What?
All of you except for Abaddon get a little. Abaddon and I suppose get a little message in your brain that says, "All right, let's tone it down. Let's tone it down a little bit. We do actually have to."
I'm
hurry
gonna
up
go
with this a
check
little
the
bit.
mission board.
That's a good idea.
Anna slowly waking up will say, "I'll go with you."
Don't take any
is it
jobs
about
about
a
mind
bakery?
goblins.
I could go to a bakery right now. I'm not sure why.
I could use the company. Hey, company's always. Oh, I always appreciate company. Used to it though.
Brolnaeus will disappear into a pool of blood, and then about 8 seconds afterward, so will Anna.
It really needs like a non-creepy way of doing that.
I like how Bornace has just set up.
Creepy at this point.
I like how Bornace has just set up a fast travel system in the camp.
Fast travel for himself.
And Anna.
And Anna.
I guess, yeah.
They're the only actual video gamers. We're all playing tabletop. They're playing a video game.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys go to the listing.
Yeah, me and Anna go to the Dungeoneer building.
All right. The Dungeoneer little bar-looking thing. And it looks as though there is a couple of them that were taken up. There was a 5 to 8 rating that was snatched by the group known as the Fallen Gao. They're probably the edgelords that you can assume. There's a 12 to 14 rating that was snatched by Rolling Thunder, which was the big group, the group that sort of trained you guys. There's also a this would be a probably 9 to 11-ish, or that would be a 8 to 10. No, 8 to 11. So I'll write this down for you guys. Put it in the.
Is
we
that
not
the
have
only
a
available one?
No, that's just the first one that I'm looking at right now. Where is that stupid thing?
Right here.
Ouch.
I'll burn. You know,
Self burns. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a new channel in the Discord.
Life works.
There is a
Oh, okay. That was nice of them.
What that testing assistant position is that new?
let's see. That would be a 8 to 11. A cemetery. I'm not going to number them actually. There is also a
Oh, he was one of the lead proctors in Ogden?
Does he have experience proctoring? Is that really true? And that would be discrimination.
Yeah.
All right. There's a 3 to 5, but because it's colonial meds, it's slightly higher. It's just reading is a 3 to 5. Colonial meds, by the way, are the
Colonists.
Yes, the ones that are. There's more than one of them, obviously.
Yay!
That's fun. There's also.
Cancel them.
So they have to clean it.
True.
And
Doesn't that mean the rating is being suppressed because of the amount of meds?
That is exactly what that means. Yes.
Seems a little risky for that one.
Yeah, like the
Writing the meds sounds fun.
I want to do the meds.
Fair enough.
I'm not against doing it. It's just risky is all.
Technically, have no opinion.
I want to try it out. It'll be a good way to really test out the hammer now.
Well, currently, they're talking to themselves, so can't give input quite yet in character.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, Anna. And I'll disappear and reappear out of the prowler that's on the ceiling and drop down next to Easily.
Well, I guess we could be walking in the room by now. I mean, that's a really quick aside thing, so.
Yeah.
Hey.
You'll probably like see me quit whispering and then continue walking.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Roas, we've got to watch out for colonies of them. I mean, it's entirely possible that a med colony is nearby, and that's what's causing all the mind goblin.
Hey, Isley.
Huh? Yes, Bromneus?
I'm just in the doorway. There's 2 missions. One's a rating 8-ish, and the other's a rating 3 to 5, but there's colonial meds. I'm thinking with how high we can throw our punches, we go for the colonial one.
Yes, I feel like colonial meds would be best.
Yeah.
Alright.
We've got a lot of AoE, I suppose you could say.
Oh, yes, sir.
By the way, I wish to let you know, Auroras, I have made a dance partner for you, so you don't have to explode my new creations.
Okay. I am again sorry about that.
That massive mosquito-looking thing, it'll be quite resistant to your flames, and if it gets damaged by fire, it will have an enhanced attack.
Oh, so you want me to hit it?
Not too hard, but it can take it.
I can give him, like, if I have to get him
Don't
caught in
fucking nuke yourself again.
I'll hit him with like my slightly larger radius, but not nuke myself a whole lot.
Thank you. I'm gonna go collect the mission now. I'll ploop into a blood pool, reappear, take it off the thing, go over to the counter. We're taking this one, me and the germ lights.
I'll never get over how creepy that is.
I agree. But as I was saying, we must be careful of colonial meds.
What do we have to be careful of colonial
mind
meds?
Goblins.
Oh, yeah, mind goblins.
Yes.
What were we talking about?
What mission are we taking?
I will not fall for this. I refuse to fall for this bull.
You're going to fall for it.
That is nearly said. That's both in character and out of characters under my breath. Just
fall for what?
What do you? Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about?
I was saying about falling for something.
All right.
I don't remember saying anything.
And finally, last but not least, there is a. Where is it? Where's the Discord? Right there. There is a.
So I lost like 20 hours. That way they make it up for me this week.
That's anyway. Well, Donna and I have got an appointment with the state president.
There is a 7 to 13 in an abandoned clock tower.
Don't want to blow up a clock tower.
It's a rather large clock tower, I will say.
I have a lot of explosions. It is abandoned, so it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a big problem, honestly.
I'm fine with whatever, honestly. Yeah, you know my plan.
We're doing the cave. We might do the clock tower later, though.
Yeah, if the clock tower mission's still there.
Certainly
I'm
might.
following you.
You don't get exactly a say in this one.
All right. So, those are your new dungeon options. There will be more popping up as you guys continue to stay here. Just those are the ones that have been found that haven't already been taken by somebody else. There is also a new notice at the top of the mission board though as well. There's a little thing at the top that says, notice. Due to recent conflicts with the Adventurers Guild, any dungeoneering contracts need to be completed as soon as possible once claimed. We only have about a day after we write our claiming mark on the dungeon before it loses its claiming. Before we lose our legal claim on it. After 1 day has passed, post-claim,
We're back to months ago.
we lose access to it. Or we lose the right of first grab from it. Sincerely, Jefferoth Contrain.
Contrain.
And there are now little times of how long it's been since they were posted. Can
I spend money to make them go faster?
What?
Sorry, mobile game joke.
True, I have 5 million power.
5 million? I have 25 million. Give me all your money.
I have 60 million. Hand me your life.
And it's all thanks to using the human race that has a 10% gathering bonus.
Alright, that's
It's
enough
all
of that.
thanks to my blood sacrifices I
What's
make
in
in
the
my
start?
basement Satan every night. Use code Satan's Great.
Okay, anyway.
Give me
Shouldn't
your
have said
soul.
anything. I'm sorry.
You're good. It's fine. Yeah, no, so there's... So I guess I should say... Yeah. Or I guess I should write it as 0.5 out of 12. I'll write them out of 12 for you guys, so you guys get a general idea.
How much longer do we think we're gonna play?
Not much
We haven't
longer.
done a lot.
I'm gonna wrap it up after this. And I will have the dungeon built for next session.
I'm gonna go ahead and dip then.
Fair enough.
Right. We've got to explain meds to
Yes, yeah. You guys got to do a little bit of a class thing.
yeah.
All right.
So,
well, I'm
Since
gonna use
we've
the bathroom in the
decided which
meantime.
one, since we decided which one we're gonna do, time to give you a class on some colonial meds and how they work. Colonial meds. Actually, I'll do this in character. That'll make things a lot easier for me. So, we're dealing with colonial meds. There are multiple types of meds, but this is the one for the mission we're taking, so it's the most important for you to know. First off, a med is a magical
Interesting.
essence devourer. They eat magic. As we are in Solar, makes a lot of sense, this is where they live.
I can agree to that.
Colonial
That makes sense.
meds are a type of med that live by sticking together, as opposed to most meds which generally stay apart from one another and singularly feed off of magical essence. These all feed off of it as a collective, meaning generally speaking, they're all about as strong as one another. That is a rule of thumb, and certainly not something to always be applied. Something to know about meds is that they take on properties of the magic
see.
items they eat essence from. For instance, if you've got, say, a golem med, and the golem eats the magical essence of a fire artifact,
it will probably become a fire golem. Another example, colonial meds are pretty good for this kind of example too. If you've got a mind-controlling artifact, and let's say you've got goblin colonial meds, you would end up with goblins that can manipulate minds, in a way. Thusly, mind goblins.
Hmm. Fascinating. I will have to
Anyway,
jot this down for later use then.
as I was saying, if you have let's say you have a bunch of goblins, and there's a mind artifact. Let's say they absorb essence from it, they would become mind goblins.
I see. Fascinating.
To continue,
Truly fascinating.
let's say you had a colony of goblins, and
A mind-altering artifact.
yes, thank you, Aurorus.
No problem.
Mind-altering artifact. And they consumed essence from it. You would end up with a colony of goblins. That makes sense?
Interesting. I'm gonna turn my horns pink real quick. Yes, makes perfect sense. Horns are pink.
Why are your horns pink?
No
Are you on the
reason at
lookout
all.
for mind goblins?
Oh?
Just
We need to be
preparing
careful
myself
of
just in case.
colonial meds. There's a good possibility there's mind goblins there. Anyway, to continue our med course.
To see this mission firsthand. Yes, please.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Nothing. Just proceed.
Alright, as I was saying. Colonial meds generally stick together, and that's where they get their strength from. As a rule of thumb, they're about as strong as one another, but this is not to be applied everywhere. Generally, the ones closest to the artifact, or magical item, will be the strongest, and the ones farther away will be weaker. Colonial meds are especially dangerous when dealing with magical items, as they can all inherit properties from it. Such as a colony of goblin meds absorbing fire powers. You'd end up with fire goblins, which is pretty dangerous. If you're not immune to fire.
Of course. If you're so
Any
lucky.
questions about mind goblins?
You are immune, that would be lucky. I have no questions. I'm intrigued to do an adventure for the first time, so I am purely excited to see and test myself.
I see. Well, while you're walking around camp, be careful of mind goblins. I've heard they're around, and I'll see you later.
Just walks away. That took everything in me.
As you're walking out, I turn to Aurorus. Have we told him about magical essence devourers yet? Do we still need to do that?
I can't remember, honestly. Maybe Contrain told him? I don't know.
I thought they were secrets of the trade. Well, Contrain probably told him.
Oh, we'll find out one way or another, at the very least.
Yes.
You find that you guys no longer remember. I'd like both of you to make me a wisdom save.
Please, punish us for this bullshit.
So, if I may ask, is this against Abaddon's poison at all?
No, it's not.
Alright, I was just curious.
I didn't actually. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I was just putting it.
No, the same is against mind goblins.
I also got a 22. Wasn't a net 20, but it's a 22.
You know what's funny? You passed the save directly on the DC.
Alright, I'm back.
Also, by the way, I think starting next session, I will be adding Bane dice and Hero dice. Because I really like the way that's been working in Extinction. Starting next session, I will have...
Might I ask what I see then with my natural 20, I assume?
You both feel something pulling at the memories on your mind. Aurorus, you feel like something was grabbing at the memories of this conversation you just had, like the end of the conversation after you walked out. Islay, you recognize the touch specifically. It's Contrain. And upon noticing him, you feel a mental, oh, shoot. But Aurora, you don't recognize the presence.
Is this who's this happening to? Is this just?
It's just Islay and Aurora.
Just Islay and Aurora. Okay, gotcha.
So do I still get to keep my 2 inspiration that I have?
Yes.
When we switch over to hero dice?
Any pre-existing inspiration will still remain, but I will not be giving out any more inspiration. I will instead be giving out hero and bane dice.
So wait, what did you say about the DM inspirations?
Any current DM inspirations will still remain.
Okay.
But
okay,
I will be giving out bane and hero dice starting next session.
So what you're saying is
again, just so I can remember.
If I remember correctly, it depends on the DM, but on normal there's 3 of them. Every time the DM uses them, one goes to the party.
4. Okay. Okay.
So two that you guys have and 2 that I have.
What's in the Crusades?
Yeah, basically what's in the Crusades.
Okay.
Whenever he uses a bane dice, we get a hero dice. And then whenever we use a hero dice, he gets a bane dice.
He just wants to stop me from nat 20. That's all it is.
More so,
also for
it's going to be easier for me to remember to give those out than to give out inspirations, because I'm really bad about giving out inspirations.
And to use them,
I know.
And to use them, everyone and to use a hero dice, the majority of the party has to agree to use it.
That's present.
But yeah. Cool.
Where did Trusty go?
He dipped out.
He went a while ago.
Oh, did he? Damn.
Yeah, if you were paying attention.
If you weren't being affected by mind goblins, maybe you'd remember.
He's going to fall for it eventually. Eventually the player will forget what we said about mind goblins and he'll be left to forget.
Why do you think I changed my name? I will not allow myself to forget.
Like you name yourself the mind goblins?
I know how to remember. I will use this poison against you guys once it's actually properly used. I will use it.
Use what poison?
Yeah, with that, it's time for me to start actually good. No. Okay, no, can't answer that question. Can't. Why? I just noticed that you son of a...
I liked mine better. Anyway, I think that's probably where we're going to wrap up the session for today. I'll make sure to have that dungeon ready for you next week, and we'll make sure to have... Oh, shoot, I also need to check my schedule. I'll make sure to have the dungeon ready for you guys next week, and we can... Oh, excuse me.
By the way, I won't be here for like the next 2 sessions.
Oh. Oof.
Yeah.
They have me scheduled Wednesday night next week.
Oh,
I will see about possibly getting that traded out.
There's like no way I'm going to be able to play for the next 2 weeks, period.
Oh, I see.
Like, I won't even be able to play Mistborn either.
Oh. Not even next Monday?
Out of town.
He gone.
Will you be there next Monday by any chance?
No. I'm leaving the 12th and I'm coming back the 25th.
Oh, you're leaving on Monday. I see.
Yeah.
Well, you'll
What
be
if
back.
we played at 1 a.m. on Monday? You could do that,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I could.
Exactly. Then
Do
do
I
it.
want to though?
I don't remember asking.
You don't want to play
Steve
1 a.m.
wants
at Monday? That's an insult to me, mate.
Hey, you're British. I don't care.
I mean, if you guys are down, you know, we can.
Let's
I'm
go.
not working Mondays, so.
What time? Fucking one time zone are you guys in again?
I'm EST.
I'm CST. And he's MST.
Yeah.
Together we're
And together we're
struggling.
Americans.
Disgusting Americans.
Together we're struggling with scheduling.
Yeah. And together our schedules are fucked up.
I mean, if you guys wanted to do midnight EST, you know, I'd actually be cool. I would actually be down with
1
that.
a.m. AST, that would be like
Lord.
6 a.m. for me.
Yeah, it's gonna be midnight for us. It's not any better.
That's a
Hello, I
For,
think midnight's better than 6 a.m. actually.
I prefer.
What time are you actually gonna be leaving on Monday, though? Is my question.
It's gonna
Good.
be pretty early.
So if we did it, like, I don't know, 6 a.m. EST.
Literally impossible for me to do, my brother. I can't do that.
Go to bed
I think we're
earlier.
just gonna have to miss it.
You're going to have to miss one session, but yeah.
Yeah. I'll be there for the next one.
Yeah, because the thing is that you'll be back on the 25th. The next session after the 12th will be the 26th. So.
Yeah. I'll just be exhausted.
Fair. Anyway. Thank you everyone for watching. Remember to have yourselves one tiny little day. Keep in mind we'll be okay. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Yada yada whatever. Pro stuff.
Will
I'm
can't
gonna
even be bothered to do his entire outro.
Fine. Jeez. Thank you
Guys,
everyone
just
for watching, and remember to have yourselves one dandy little day. Keep in mind we'll be okay. There's nothing you can do to stop it. And remember to like and subscribe and do all the other fancy algorithm stuff. And remember to have yourselves one dandy little day.
What a